A world of colours. This is a Makers project created for the children of Hopscotch Kindergarten with the objective of developing their creativity by exploring colour mixing and painting, promoting their use of technologies, exploring outdoor environments and engaging with nature, learning about jacaranda trees. They will take photographs on their excursion to the park, then paint pictures of the trees using the photographs to stimulate their memories. All of these exciting activities will culminate in compiling our first ebook. Lesson 1. Bee-Bots and Paint Pots. We will be using simple robot technology called Bee-Bots. The Bee-Bots are operated by the children from buttons on their back which direct them left, right, backward and forward. A board of 9 15cm square panels are laid out. The first row of 3 squares are blue, red and yellow. The next row is blank, and the third row has purple, orange and green squares. Working in threes, 2 of the children each direct a Bee-Bot to a primary coloured square. The third child directs their Bee-Bot to the secondary colour they think the other 2 colours will make when mixed. They all go to the creation station where paper, red, yellow and blue paints and empty palettes are laid out. They mix the 2 colours chosen by the Bee-Bots, paint on the paper. Were they right? Each child has a few turns. Next, the teacher adds black and white paint to the creation station and demonstrates what happens when you add too much black. The children are now in groups of 4. Black and white squares have been added, along with more secondary colours like pink, brown, pale blue. The children direct their Bee-Bots to the primary colours and black or white. The fourth Bee-Bot guesses the result. The children repeat the process with the paints to check if they had guessed correctly. The children are now given time and space to experiment and paint whatever they like. Lesson 2. Funky Finger Pad Painting. This is where the children play a touch-screen game called Colour Mix and Match. The game allows mixing colours on a virtual palette, and children can choose to either create their own picture and background or colour the dinosaur templates. They can erase and recreate colours on the palette as often as they like. Pictures can be saved to an image file on the device and then can be printed. Lesson 3. The Jacaranda Tree. In the morning, teacher talks about jacaranda trees, shows the class pictures and asks them if they've ever seen one, if there are any near their homes, and if anyone has seen somewhere with lots and lots of them. They talk about why they're so noticeable just now, how beautiful the purple flowers are, and that it only happens in spring. This relates to the changing seasons and the life cycles of trees. In the afternoon, we go on an excursion to the park to see and take pictures of jacaranda trees. The children will engage with the environment, touching the bark and the leaves and the flowers, picking up any from the ground to take back to class, trying to smell things around them and listening to the leaves rustle. They each take a picture of a tree, or branches, or leaves, or flowers. Lesson 4. Combine, colour, create. Now we paint our jacaranda trees. No templates are provided, no pencils to draw first. The children paint freehand. They will have to mix the browns and greens and purples from the primary colours and black and white paints that they have. They can look at the photographs they took to stimulate memories and compare colours. Ta-da! The e-book. The final product is our first e-book. Each child has their own page with photos of themselves, the photos they took at the park, a photo of their painting, and a short learning story in caption. The children will design the layout of the page themselves. Parents will be provided with the link to the e-book website, bookcreator.com, and the access code for the book. Thank you so much for taking an interest, watching the presentation and listening to me. I am sure your children will love this project and they will learn so much. I know I will. More details can be obtained from my EduBlog site, The Maker. Thank you so much for taking an interest, watching the presentation and listening to me. I am sure your children will love this project and they will learn so much. I know I will. More details can be obtained from my EduBlog site, The Makers Project.